really tries and stops and slows things down, not just through her utility, but also, of course, through her raw aim. But right now, it's gonna be Trix initiating that recon bolt to at least get anybody close to them right now. But that's gonna be a free plan as Chloe does put out that wall just for cover.
Retake capabilities are up and running here, but the walls and utilities are also set for the post plant. And this is going to be pretty exciting because kind of took a while before they can actually fully rotate, but the wall is going to be placed here. But Trix and company was able to get 2 heads down for the side of Mad, only secured by Trix. And that's going to be a very flawless secret lab moment by NGX.
To try and get that advantage, but right now I think this is gonna be take 2 of their attempt to go towards that A site.
Maybe a bit more aggressive in comparison with the one that we've seen on the previous rounds, since they did have a better weaponry here. But look at that spray, not going to get one, but Chloe though will be getting Muffyn in the process. Ayaaa as well, waiting patiently in towards that smoke, make it a 3K, not really taking that breath onto Mad Army and Trix to clean it up. 2-0 now for Galaxy.
Another secret lab flawless there.
Indeed, and look at how the variety of tactics there NGX is doing, really catching them off guard. But Jinny though will be shutting down Allukaaa in towards kitchen, and as well as Polly of her own Ivory for that trade in the process. So it's a 3-3 fight here. Let's see if Mad Army is going to have to say about this, since they do have rifles in their arsenal. So what do you think about it, Donut?
Well, Anko right here is just creeping her way up to the site, but it's gonna be a 3v3 as I mentioned. There's only just one person here. It's Ayaaa with that flank, and if she just peeks there at a perfect moment, then that's gonna be perfect for this post-match situation. But there's gonna be Muffyn here trying to make her way back in and gets Ivory here, and it's gonna be Jinny to finish things off.
That 1 point, not really wanting to really further up the gap in terms of rounds, but Ayaaa though for the opening, really beautifully done, taking down Polly in towards yellow. So let's see, they are eyeing out for B side here because the chances of success, at least for the previous 3 rounds, were in this site. So basically they just have to retweak a bit the post-plant situations. But look at this, the wall's going to be destroyed, I reckon. And all of these utilities just to try and deny the plant, but still the plant pushes through. Anko to the push, beautifully done in the process.
Yeah, and there's gonna be Ivory at least getting their babytz, making it a 4v2 at the moment. And with their positions, this is gonna be quite hard for Mad Army. As long as the recon bolts does give them that position, that may be their advantage. But right now, Jinny is the one here holding this angle. Muffyn is 1 HP, but Trix is gonna be there for the trade. It's gonna be Jinny with that headshot. She has to get another, but it's gonna be a Sova versus Sova, and Trix will dominate that play.
But what I'm loving right now, so the wall is easily destroyed here, basically denying that fact. Uses the Blade Storm here, will be spotting out 2, so that's information already for the sake of Ayaaa and company.
Yeah, and there's gonna be somebody a wall here towards the tube. It's gonna be Anko getting 3 kills already. And right now, they initially went to mid, and the spike is there. And the spike is exposed, and it's just up to Ivory and Trix. How do they turn things around? This was supposed to be a B split, but Anko is just that wall there by kitchen. You don't necessarily need a stage wall anymore because Anko will be greeting you and killing you and spotting you down. Right now, that wall was supposedly theirs, and they have to break it down because they need to get this advantage.
It's not really a great idea to go for the flank here, since time is of the essence for the side of NGX. But right now, I guess it's quite safe to say that Mad Army will take this because they can't afford the flank that they go from A all the way to spawn. And of course, Muffyn will be spotting out Trix under tube, will be getting that 1 kill down. Only Ivory as the remaining member here. Take note, she is going to be greeted by 2 to 3 members. And looky here, Anko for the flank. Oh, but still pre-aimed in that time and manner for Ivory here. Decides to just really look up and beyond. So let's see who gets the shot better. It's going to be Jinny, who will be taking the 2nd point.
This aggression now, Muffyn is gonna be shut down there by Trix. She's down to 11 HP, but she's gonna get healed up. Oh, no, because the heal is actually contributed to Ayaaa. So this entry, though, will it be successful? Because it's gonna be Allukaaa here taken down by Anko, and that that perfect timing of the dismiss. At least Chloe has that resurrection up and running, makes it back to a 5v4. But right now, they're just dancing around the site. They're very careful about these peaks, but it leaves the team of Mad Army guessing where they currently are.
A bit of worried about how they're positioned right now. They're kind of grouped up together, and that's not the best case scenario. Uses the Empress here. Anko in time will be placing that onto Allukaaa. Spots out Ivory before that ult is actually proceeding. 4K for Anko, but Jinny is gonna go for the deny and just basically get that 2K, and that is the third point now for Mad Army, slowly catching up into the scores. And right now, still really close for both sides of the team that you usually see for the side of NGX. Maybe because they're trying to, you know, of course they are on eco, so they would want to play those peaks in the manner wherein they are in that favor. So right now, utilities are at play for Polly. Tries to deny any amount of entry that can come from NGX in towards B side, and you can just know it. But right now, that's also giving them the opportunity of that A side being open. As you can see, Trix is already almost there, but Anko pre-aimed at the spot. Will she spot it out? Yes, indeed. And that basically denies any potential, you know, secured opening for the side of Galaxy. So what do you think, Donut, is going to happen here? As, you know, already -1 down for the side of NGX.
Yeah, once that smoke did fall down, at least it was Ivory to get that kill against Anko. Now there's no... I mean, the fragger of the ladies, right? But there are also, of course, Jinny and the rest of the team members that are coming and rotating towards an A site already. So this is going to be quite scary because, of course, they have the gun disadvantage right now. But that's Polly actually proving that the Vandal is more powerful than what Ayaaa had wielded right there. But it's going to be Muffyn here because Chloe is spotted out by that recon bolt. And there's going to be that fun from Ivory, but Jinny punches. Right now, it's gonna be Jinny using that shock bolt, and that's just up to Allukaaa. She has that Marshall, but Muffyn dashes in. No more peek from Allukaaa, cause it's gonna.
This is the third time that he used it, but Muffyn finally gets the shot after that 3 repositions that she has done, and this is gonna be another one. Can this be an opening for NGX though, despite them having Allukaaa off the board?
It's gonna be another wall here by Anko. She gets one. She gets Ayaaa, and that's gonna be Trix there for that trade. Beautiful shot through the smoke. Again, those recon bolts, just perfect timing, and it's gonna be babytz again with that rest, making it a very favorable situation now because it's a 5v3 and they easily back out of there because that's gonna be scary. Anko just rest for the team of Mad Army. We've seen her with a lot of the crispy headshots that she got. So right now, NGX, they're very careful about this push now that they want to take the B site. Ivory is a little bit behind, but Trix is leading the charge because she is that initiator and she has that Hunter's Fury. So if she uses it to really take advantage of that space in the B site, then that's going to be very vital for them.
And that, it was a beautiful flank by Polly here, taking that tube K in towards B site, and Jinny also takes Ivory in towards under tube. So flank per se and try to sandwich them down in a certain area maybe could work for them. For the side of NGX, however, maybe a rush push can be their thing, but that's going to be a respective trade for both sides. Ayaaa for that Blade Storm kill as well to have the numbers up their sleeves.
Yeah, and that's going to be a beautiful smoke there to give them cover because there's no more wall for them available. At least Ayaaa here is going to get that plant. And in combination with that Hunter's Fury, she does tag up somebody, but there's no conversion to a kill. So right now, it's going to be Muffyn leading the charge here. She's pre-firing all of the common angles, but doesn't necessarily get that kill. And Trix with that beautiful shot to the head. And right now, that's going to be both of them peeking. And it's Ivory on top of the pipes, getting the 2 kill for her, and that's a yeah.
Because they know how to create presence. At the same time, they know how to negate it and to become stealthy as well if it needs to be. And speaking of that, he uses the drone as bait for Ayaaa to get the kill. What was that? Ayaaa, what is that? You are creating magic tricks here. That is really nice. amazing. But then again, it's also a point wherein you did see that babytz uses the wall up just so that they can deny that rotate. But sorry, I can't get over.
Yeah. I mean, that was Trix's drone, and she did have the tricks up her sleeve, right? So that was just a perfect, I mean, right moment, right time.
Jolly good
for
show.
that yeah. But right now, this wall is such a barrier for them. And babytz, she's just really, I mean, perfect crosshair placement, but she knows. She knows something is up and something's cooking back behind that wall. So she just backs away. And at the perfect moment, she might just peek. But given that recon bolt, it doesn't really spot babytz. And there's this wall behind Ivory right now. So there's not going to be a contest in terms of that plant. And that Viper's pit is going to slow them down.
Indeed, of course, and this is going to be a full-on retake for the side of Mad Army. They do have one less member in towards this in trying to attempt it, but let's see if he's gonna go into light. Ivory was able to spot out Anko in towards that Viper's ult. babytz for the trade. Are they gonna spot out each other? Yes, indeed. Oh, a bit of a horror game moment right there as babytz spots out one, but NGX still goes for that cleanup. Beautifully done.
Yeah, and they are mad because NGX, they have the lead right now and they don't want to continue that. Maybe if they win the pistol round, then they can get the lead that they want back to a 7-7.
If I'm not mistaken, that drone saw a lot from Mad Army. And that alone, despite it being destroyed, but still, Anko still takes the head of Chloe, who is into that very corners of the wall that she had created. And here, let's see if the space is to be made for the side of NGX here. They do have the stage gone and beyond. Let's see if things are gonna work for them. But look at that, Ivory was unfortunately dinked here. Anko though, beautifully done at taking that aim duel, and JinNynaja as well with the kill of her own. And this is now going to force Allukaaa and Ayaaa to create wonders, at least to say for this one. Take note though, 70 HP for Allukaaa here, so it kind of like takes one dig, one shot before she's fully taken down. That's gonna be 3k for Anko. Is it gonna be a 4? No, Muffyn taken, and it kind of like proves you right. You know that girl's instincts, guys, and it's like 99% right. That was basically demonstrated from earlier round, and you see here to the very corner, Anko though still takes the shot, taking down Ayaaa, Muffyn as well for her own, maybe planting it on second floor, maybe no, actually she's just there to secure the site. Instead, Polly planting the spike spots out one Muffyn for that dash to safety. And let's see how things are gonna pan out for the retake. Again, Trix and Allukaaa being two members alive. Make it not -1 as Anko takes down Trix from spawn. And what can a Marshall do at this point? babytz had the upper hand in terms of weaponry, and that seems their level of skill is to not be questioned. But to start it all off, Anko takes it one, creating another opening as Muffyn takes another. They are basically playing these bodies on the floor as babytz goes for the plant here, takes the gun for herself as well. Chloe and Ivory, if you notice, Galaxy started off really well into the first few rounds, and Mad Army to basically try and reset themselves for a better earning, but that's a little bit of a whiff coming in for both sides and let them into a very low HP. But numbers still in the advantage of Mad Army for Chloe. Was able to take one down. Anko for that 3k, beautifully done as well. Really popping off for the remaining rounds of this first half.
It's gonna be another Ivory moment here wherein she just really wants to get those exit frags. She wants to punish the economy here of Mad Army, but that
double peak is bound to be happen just so that sacrifices may be done, but it is going to be rewarded off. And Chloe here was able to secure this kitchen, not being able to be raided by Anko. And this is going to be another wall as well. babytz for the plant. Let's see if they are able to break those walls. I don't think so, because the plant was done and about. Post-plant situations are at bay. Still complete members of Galaxy for this retake, so they can have that chance. But the lineup that Polly's already preparing for them is going to be a treat. JinNynaja, however, denies the flank from Ayaaa, and that's Toxic. I did mention this from earlier. Will be tedious to work with. babytz, they're marching down yellow, but still is shut down by Muffyn for those respective trades for both sides of the team. But still, Polly, Allukaaa gets their own kills. Who gets the upper hand? Muffyn here is going to clean it up, and this is going to be now the 10th point of Mad Army. test the sights because they've already spotted out Ayaaa, was able to dink it out up to 26 HP. So that alone is already big because it may force the heal that can come from Chloe. But Polly though will take down Trick into the grave. Chloe for the trade, and let's see how things are gonna go from here with a 2K for Chloe, just placing herself right in towards this area. Ayaaa as well with the kill of her own Muffyn to shut it down with 3 versus 2. Surprisingly, the Galaxy was able to work it out, and the res is also going to come to light.
Right now, but coming to life is not an option because Jinny is gonna be here in her lonesome. It's gonna be a 1-2-3 in terms of this clutch. Are we gonna be seeing an Hanuh leave clutch? No, because it's gonna be Chloe shutting her down, and that's a 3K. That was full and B. They were toned down, but right now it's gonna be that Hunter's Fury to assist them in terms of this push. Ayaaa though survives that. So what happened? I mean, Ayaaa did not use any of her skills in that moment, but she just really manages to take a dodge. But what was it? Dodge was that bullet from Allukaaa getting that operator shot here. And right now there are 2 people remaining in this site. Will they peek her? But it's gonna be again Chloe for that shutdown. You can't do that to me. And because right now, okay, kitchen is my territory, and the plant is now in B, and there's a Viper's pit covering them around. So this is going to be their safe haven at the moment. But if you cross into Allukaa's crosshair, then this is not going to be safe for you. So now Chloe hears everybody else at her bottom. But right now, it's going to be Polly here getting those kills, and it's going to be babytz. But Ayaaa gets a 2K that they need to turn this to 9-11.
This is just amazing for NGX, and again, for them, they were able to turn things around. And right now, let's see how Mad Army is going to go at this, because they might commit A.
Yeah, they're gonna commit here, but right now there aren't kills just yet. Both of them are just slowing down, but that's gonna be babytz shutting down Ayaaa there. There are trades here in the A site, but it's still Ivory here, alive and kicking in the middle of her bubble. But right now, will she read the situation? She spots out Anko, but Anko gets her first. It's a 2v4 at the moment, and I think this is gonna be a safe plant here by babytz. At least here, Allukaaa gets 2 already with just 1 peek. Brings it down to a 2v2. Uses her leer. That actually stops the plant, but babytz repositions. And given that recon bolt, now Allukaaa knows where Anko is. Shuts her down, but it's gonna be here. Just babytz in her lonesome. They're gonna be out for the hunt, and spots out the head, and Trix gets the kill. Now, they're coming alive, Zaya. So right now, it's going to be Muffyn here, trying to create space for the team. And that wall is the space that they need to get that plant down.
And of course, Allukaaa will also get Polly down as well in the process here. So still retake, they do have numbers advantage, but Allukaaa not giving them a breather here. Just really taking these bodies on the floor. Anko for the trade of her own. Let's see who gets the better thrown. babytz on the other side of the spectrum was able to take down Allukaaa on an off angle here as well, with Anko spotting them out. Ayaaa and Ivory with those kills all the way up to a 1 versus 1. Let's see, they are going to go for the defuse for Ayaaa. That is a fake, but Ayaaa goes and secures, and it is a tie for this scoreline.
11-11 now. I mean, it's just really a series
here, and it's not just team effort, but the reflexes, man. It takes a lot of practice, and it's showing. And look at that beautiful fake audio cue coming from Ayaaa, and it worked favorable for her. Beautifully done, and it's just making things all favorable for the side of Galaxy. Although this is a half health, or actually low brink of health there, with the help of Chloe with that heal, but Muffyn still catches Ivory into the corner. Let's see if things are gonna take a turn for the side of Mad Army.
Muffyn there takes down Allukaaa, so there are just 3 remaining that they have to take care of. That wall will give them all the space that they need, and that recon bolt shut down in terms of any intel that they can get from NGX. But beautiful post-back position. At least Jinny is spotted there. She gets tagged down, and Ayaaa is gonna be successful with that kill. And now Chloe also gets one of her own, brings it down to a 3v2.
Crossfire.
But there's a crossfire here by Anko and the rest of the team members. Mad Army, Chloe is getting these kills, and it's not landing for babytz. So Trix is just gonna try and get the kill that she needs. So this is gonna be half the fuse already, but babytz at the perfect moment. Almost a diffuser by Trix.
On overtime, so it's still anyone's favorite, anyone's game. But is it a double peek? Beautifully done by Mad Army.
Yeah, babytz gets that opening that they need. They actually read the team of NGX like a book there. Really thought that there was gonna be that updraft dash there by Ayaaa. So now babytz shuts her down. But right now, the rest of the team members of NGX, they're creeping their way here towards the B site. But there's gonna be this Viper. Very, very wide in terms of the peak. But at least she has that one-way smoke to try and slow down this push. Because they don't have any information just yet where they are. But this peek here by Allukaaa signals Polly that they are here towards this B site. Again, with that wall for that plant, but Allukaaa as well with the kills that they need. And right now, babytz is tagged up, but at least she's gonna get healed up right now. And this is gonna be a 4v4 right now. Another equalizer game, a 12-12, a 4v4. What can they do, Saya?
Basically, they need to isolate the fights. If not, go ham and just just go for it. But Allukaaa here with all of these aims alongside with Chloe, they're reducing the numbers. Anko for that high trade. It is half defused though, but with this toxin, can it really go so far? Is it gonna be defused? Yes, indeed. It's at least for the safe play, and that is a beautiful nanogleaf clutch moment by
here and there. So this is gonna be scary for NGX.
It's as if that they've potioned themselves with berserkery, but Ivory here to deny it really well, getting that numbers advantage. But you know what they say, that it's not just about kills, it's about the clutches, and it's not just getting heads down, but also diffusing the spike. And Jinny just did that on her own accord in towards that previous round, but right now focusing here. Anko being down, and we've seen time and time again how Anko is basically one of the the frontliners for a Mad Army, and Allukaaa here to shut down Muffyn as well. How can this go? babytz forward trade of her own, but is it gonna be another though? 4 versus 3 on the clock. They have the timers ticking, and it's only up to 30 seconds. Polly though goes for one man down. One woman down rather, before planting the spike. So they are saving or protecting their friend, and Jinny with a 2K. Polly to clean it up.